started building this in 1996, and there were no wide tires.
At Stone's Custom Motorcycles in Northborough, Steve Stone has been getting these motors running
How many horsepower are we talking?
236 horsepower.
that have headed on the highway
The springs and shocks are inside the frame.
and provided those looking for adventure
How hard was it to ride?
It's very difficult to ride.
the perfect easy rider.
So evidently, there was a lot of people out there that had seen the movie and they thought those bikes were cool, and they didn't know where to get it done.
It was back in 1970 that Steve started getting it done in the garage of his home, eventually moving to this permanent shop on Main Street.
This is going to be a dash. It sits in the middle of a tank. There'll be speedometer will be in here.
Now, for almost 50 years, Steve and his team have been custom designing and hand building these two-wheel works of rolling art.
So this is my own design, the frame.
From mild to wild, this former aeronautic welder will work directly with his customers to create one-of-a-kind bikes.
Everyone has their own style that's in this business. You know, most of our bikes people know they're our bikes by looking at them.
To date, more than 400 of these locally made Thunder Chariots have rolled out the doors at Stone.
And people would come in and they would see, like over here, a custom bike and they say, "Oh my God, where'd you get that?" You know, so we made it here. And then we'd get work from that.
Steve admits times have changed a bit from the heyday of the early 90s when they were making more than 40 bikes a year.
Say you wanted to make a chain guide. It'd be something like that.
Today, more than half of their business specializes in customizing pre-manufactured motorcycles. Still, Steve says whatever comes their way, they're going to keep that heavy metal thunder racing because at Stone's, they were born to be wild. Stone's is one bike away from making their 500th. Steve is hoping that somebody out there watching will be wild enough to order up this historic made in Massachusetts ride. I'm Doug Meehan, WCVB News Center 5.